ladies and gentlemen. This is another tragedy in dealing with the police. We see this over and over and over, and it just seems like it never ends. This is from theadvocate.com, December 11th, 2020. Arrested Louisiana state trooper struck man 18 times with flashlight, warrant says. Now, this is what this Louisiana state trooper did. He struck this black man 18 times with his flashlight, and then he had the audacity to try to hide the body cam footage. Yes, that's what he tried to do, but they were able to get a hold of the body cam video and he was arrested. Yes, another cop that we can all trust. So Trooper Jacob Brown, 30, was involved in a use of force incident last year in Monroe, according to state police officials. He was arrested on one count of each aggravated second-degree battery and malfeasance in office on Thursday. While the civil suit describes the May 30th, 2019 incident from the perspective of a 45-year-old Aaron Larry Bowman, that's the black man that is laying in the hospital bed, and this was for a traffic violation. The newly released arrest warrant outlines the state police investigation of one of their own. And, we're seeing this pattern a lot. The incident will happen months or even a year ago, and we're just seeing it now, or just hearing about it now. Okay, most of the warrant relies on body camera footage from the night of the encounter. Through investigators also interviewed Brown Bowman and Brown's colleagues in the course of their investigation. Different court documents say officers followed Bowman to his home in Monroe with lights flashing to initiate a traffic stop after he allegedly crossed the center lane in the road. Okay, so that should result in somebody getting hit multiple times with a flashlight. Oh, man. Okay, so Bowman told authorities afterwards he saw the lights and heard audible sirens, but was scared to pull over, which I don't blame him. I don't blame any person in the Black community that feels that way, because it never results in anything positive. It's always negative and it's always violent. When Brown arrived on the scene, he saw 3 officers attempting to detain Bowman, appearing to struggle with him on the ground and attempted to handcuff him, the warrant says. Bowman was lying on the ground with his hands in front of him when Brown struck Bowman in the head with his flashlight, according to the warrant. When Bowman tried to cover his head, Brown hit him again on the hand, shielding his skull. Then 2 more times, it says. After the 4th hit, Bowman's hands remained covered on his head. The warrant says, while striking Bowman, Brown said, "Give me your effing hands." Well, how is he supposed to do that with you banging on him with a flashlight? A lot of these police commands are very unreasonable. He then began jabbing Bowman in the side and arm with the flashlight, the warrant says. Bowman began to cover his side to protect himself, but Brown jabbed him several more times on the side while telling him to stop resisting. Yeah, well, that's standard for all Black people. Stop resisting. Bowman said he was not. The flashlight that Brown used was unique. So it had a special tip known as a tactical tip. It attaches to the end of a flashlight that is designed to break automotive safety glass, the warrant said. Brown continued to jab him in the shoulder and side before handcuffing him, records say. Bowman then told Brown he was on dialysis, to which Bowman responds, "Shut the F up." After Brown stood up from handcuffing Bowman, Bowman told the other officers he was bleeding. The body cam footage shows Brown walking away, though Bowman was still heard screaming and moaning in the background, the warrant says. The warrant says Brown hit Bowman a total of 18 times with the flashlight. Investigators who reviewed the video said Bowman, while he was resisting, did not appear aggressive towards the officers, and that Brown seemed to be the only one who struck him, the others attempting to handcuff Bowman with verbal commands and using their hands. The incident involved a special crime apprehension team, a group that includes state police, according to the civil suit. Brown later told investigators in late November this year he used a flashlight as a baton and alleged Bowman struck the deputy while they were taking him to the ground. The warrant says, these people are always lying. They are always lying. That's one thing you can count on them in these incidents. They are always lying. Always. The strikes were used for pain compliance, Brown said, to make Bowman move so he could be handcuffed. He also said he did not believe Bowman was armed. The warrant said Brown told investigators that he did not document the incident in state police reports, but he should have. Investigators also said he miscategorized the body cam footage and failed to label the recording, which they said show an intentional attempt to hide the video from any administrative view or criminal investigation. The investigators later interviewed Bowman, who told them he was dragged from his car with one deputy on his back, bending his legs up, the warrant says. Then someone hit him in the head with a flashlight. Bowman said his face was pushed down into the ground, causing his nose and mouth to fill with dirt, the warrant says. After he was struck, Bowman told authorities he does not remember much, but recalls lying on an EMT stretcher in the roadway. Bowman injuries included a laceration on his head requiring stitches, as you can see him lying in the hospital bed, fractured wrist, one fractured rib, court documents show. Brown use of force applied to Bowman during the incident was not a reasonable and necessary response to Bowman's resistance level, the warrant said. Bowman was later arrested on improper lane usage, aggravated flight from an officer, resisting an officer, and battery of a police officer. He was booked into jail on July 15, 2020, a month and a half after the alleged beating. He shouldn't have went to jail at all. He should not have went to jail. If he crossed the lane, as long as nobody was killed, he should have been fined, but I don't believe he should have been jailed for that. So, I'm sure this officer will get what we always see in America, a slap on the wrist. Y'all, I just get so frustrated with this. But I don't think Bowman should have ever gone to jail after everything that happened. I believe the police officer, Brown, should have went to jail, but why is Bowman going to jail? Boy, I tell you what, policing is crazy all over, but it seems to be very exceptional in the South. And trust me, they're crazy up here in my state too. These MFers are crazy. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.